All right. So, Azuki, last week we told you about what this or the week before. Which week was it, Kate? Last week or the week before about their whatever back token?
Oh, I can't remember.
All
Probably
right.
last week.
Well, I think it was, I don't know. Either way, the top sale was $2.5 million. Remember, this is only 9 skateboards available. They were gold plated, and I think this is absolutely ludicrous, to be very honest. I mean, yeah, I mean, it makes the world record for the most expensive skateboard ever sold, ever. But again, just interesting to see something different in the space. So the auction was hosted by Chiru Labs, who are the creator of Azuki, and people were allowed to place their bids in Ethereum. I was watching while the bids were going up, and I could not believe it. I could not believe the amount of money that people were paying. So yeah, I mean, it's just absolutely crazy to think that they went for this amount. But
Wow.
yeah, good to see people doing something different. I mean, credit where credit's due. Good to see something different and really capturing the imagination of the NFT space.
Yeah, dude, that is fucking insane. I mean, there's 9, and it's a big, strong brand, so I'm not surprised. I guess I'm surprised a little bit at how high that went up. Like, that's fucking nuts that they sold a skateboard for 2 point something million. You've really gotta believe in something
So
in
the
there.
nine, just a correction there, the 9 skateboards
Yeah.
were together an amount of $2.5 million. The most
Okay.
expensive one was $400,000,
Got it.
which is still never been anything close to that as far as a sale for a skateboard for that amount, no matter
Right.
what in the world, right?
Right.
Um, but still, I mean, 400K for a skateboard is a huge amount of money. Yeah.
True. Yeah, that is nuts. That is fucking
And
nuts.
it's gold plated. I mean, I've got plates that are gold plated, man.
Yeah.
It's not like it's solid freaking gold. I
What's a
mean, I
collectible?
understand.
It's a collectible made by Azuki with only 9 total ever. Well, maybe
It's
ever.
like I don't know. I wouldn't personally. $400,000
That's a lot of money.
is huge.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
he's probably. I mean, 400K is probably be equivalent to you dropping 10 or 20,000. Or for me, like
I guess.
5,000 or like 1,000, maybe. It's probably just like like that. It kind of hurts, but like you know.
I think, yeah, I would sort of understand if CryptoPunks did something like, obviously not skateboard, but like a really notable collection. And Azuki's relatively new. I mean, compared to a Bored Ape and Cats and whatever. I don't know. Interesting. I mean, look, 309. Dingaling is one of their teams, so that doesn't count. The next one was 303, 240 ETH, 231 ETH, 208 ETH, and they were your bids.
Yeah, I think Izuki has a really good chance of doing something here with their IP. I think like they have a chance because of their brand as an anime. They could become a real anime, and they've got this whole collection. They got so much ridiculous fucking money, like so much access to money and so much access to people because people like their brand that they could potentially be unstoppable. I don't know.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
here's some of the art. Credit where credit's due. There was all that FUD, and, even though they did take a big knock, they were sitting at 30 ETH at a stage. They have continued and they are continuing to try and innovate in the space. So, credit where credit's due, for sure. Yeah, I think they're lucky that they've got the Asian market that they do. Because I know a lot of guys, not in the Asian market who are sort of skeptical because of Dingaling's past with rugging other projects, me included. But look, if they keep delivering year after year after year, then at some point you've got to say, look, that maybe this is the real deal now.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's tough because like I also don't really much like that about the founder, and I think the team being competent is really fucking important. But if you've got a community that is this fucking diehard for them and just really fuck with this art, really like this brand, I mean, it's shit. I mean, it's kind of like the Bored Apes thing. It's like no one really knows why or even if they deserved it. They just did. Like people just bought it and people just kept buying more and the price just kept
Yeah,
going up. And there's no real rhyme or reason. Just is what it is.
I agree, and they definitely are. establishing himself as having that sort of cult-like following.
Yeah.
That the founders can't do any wrong in their eyes, and they really are. I mean, I've said it before on the show. I know guys that just collect Azukis, literally. That, and they spend like 10, 15, $20,000 a pop, and they've got 10, 15 of them. So my question is, do you think it's going to be a good ride? It doesn't look like it's going to ride very well.
Bro,
Did you ever skate?
You're not gonna ride
I
with that.
know, I'm joking. Did you ever skate? You look
I
like a
not with a
skateboarder.
normal skateboard. I've done all of the I've done like the ripstick, the waveboard. I tried longboarding and like those things, but never been a normal skateboarder. I don't know. It wasn't as attractive to me for some reason. Never really got into it.
You
I'd
look
rather
like
go
one.
surfing.
I used to do rollerblades. I never did skateboard, but I used